Welcome, future pilots. Today we are not selling the fairy tale of pilot life as prestige and sunglass. We are talking license abuse, suspicious packages, fake flight hours, hidden crashes, fatigue, for whose character, pressure, and people syndrome before the aircraft ever moves. A pilot license gives you authority to work in the sky. It does not lift you above the law. Someone saying, "I am a pilot to bend rules," is not an ego bomb. They are trying to enter the cockpit.
Some people treat the license as opportunity, not responsibility. Private flights, friendly favors, sealed bags, just carry this for me quests. A pilot license it and your career may descend with your freedom.
Sometimes the nightmare is not a storm.
Sometimes the nightmare, it is a small package. I do not know what is inside does not make you innocent, heroic no, or clever. Carrying what you know means sharing trouble you did not understand.
Smuggling looks stylish in movies and light as customs, prosecutors, company investigation, license loss, and prison risk. The cockpit is not an adventure game. It's a recorded, regulated response.
In private aviation, let's go.
In private aviation, the client may be important, but no client is more important than safety. The passenger sits with money. The responsibility is written on your license.
Expensive suitcase, private item, protocol bag. None of them stands above aviation security. Saying this person is important while ignoring unchecked items is turning the profession into a victim of protocol.
A pilot cannot say, "I only fly the aircraft." What is on board? Is the operation safe? Are procedures followed? Is something suspicious? If you ignore it, you are not outside responsibility. You are carrying it.
Changing countries by air feels romantic, but crossing a border is serious. Documents, passengers, baggage, cargo, declarations, customs. One careless move can turn a career into a blackness.
Some flight schools attach the sky dream to a credit card. Job guarantee, fast graduation, airline connection. If it is not document, it is marketing is not the clouds.
Flight hours or writing hours you never flew is not decorating a CV. It is increase on paper, but lying to skill does not. Out for to not, then the simulator catches you.
You can put makeup on a logbook, but the cockpit knows your face. If real experience is missing, fake 8 hours do not save the aircraft in emergency. Inlays fly, they only delay the fall.
Hiding truth in a Class 1 medical is not intelligence, it is planting a bomb. Heart, eyes, hearing, mental health, medication, substance use, hiding them you, the crew, and passengers.
In aviation, nothing will happen is one of the most expensive sentences. Small neglect, small rule violations. They gather quietly violation, then arrive as one big event.
Tools. Alcohol, erucitus, sleepness, linging medication effects. Doing cockpit? I feel fine is not enough. Avial fine runs on standards, not feeling.
Pilot training is stressful. But using illegal substance is stress management. But using illegal is not coping. It is professional self-destruction. If you cannot manage the pressure, rest, support, report honestly, and get help.
A fatigued pilot can make decisions as dangerous as an impaired person. Troll for delayed. Some hide fatigue so the flight is not delayed. That is not heroism. Safety sometimes begins saying, "I am not fit."
Sometimes pressure comes from above. Do not delay. The customer's waiting, costs are rising, but the captain's tested here. Flight safety is Beener.
Flight safety is not an accounting line. Pilot fatigue is the invisible threat.
Wind, visibility, impermanence do not adaptance to confidence. Weather does not ego, it only obeys physics.
Hold on, a technical record is not decoration. If you ignore a defect note, defer maintenance, the problem comes with you limited system in the aircraft. In a will fly and it has risky, it is unforgivable.
Some defects may allow flight under strict conditions,
But not by personal mood.
limit time, operational motion. Everything matters. Approving without understanding is not courage. It is ignorance in uniform.
We need to cut this by 10%. All symboled at percent.
Fuel is expensive, yes, but safety has no discount aisle, taking less than needed options in the sky. A pilot's job is not the company's coins, is protecting the flight.
Stop! Requesting correct calculation. Cargo passenger's not a suitcase game.
If weight and balance are wrong, the aircraft does not teach math politely. It applies physics, and physics does not accept excuses.
Cargo trust is not just looking at a box. Documents, declarations, dangerous goods, prohibited items. Wait, if something feels wrong, I do not get involved, is not Press and Milishimner. The cockpit is not an ignoring center.
The pilot does not personally T-check every identity, but the pilot belongs to the security culture. Fake ID-free passenger, someone outside the list, these are tiny procedures. They are not flight safety issues.
The cockpit is not a souvenir photo studio. Relative, influencer, old friend, procedure decides who enters. The cockpit door does not open according to your social circle.
A pilot can come popular online, but cannot trade procedures, cockpit defense details, or security processes for engagement. A video may go viral. A career can fall at the same speed.
A uniform brings respect, not immunity. Advertising, improper posts, false reputation, personal gain. That is taking the profession's reputation and selling it in the market.
One of the most dangerous cockpits is the cockpit where everyone is silent. Captain ego, first officer fear, I have flown for years, arrogance. Safety culture values correct warning, not hierarchy worship.
Excuse me, Captain? I think there's a discrepancy with the instrument settings.
The first officer is not cockpit duration if they speak. Staying silent because the captain may get angry is risked in the loyalty. Blind obedience does not.
If ATPL theory is hard and you chase cheating, tricks, and question hunting, fool yourself. Passing an exam is one flink. Using knowledge in flight is another. Fake knowledge melts in a real crisis.
Patterson, a requirement to test us? Airlines do not only look at the license. Attention, multitasking, stress, maktion, and decision maker. A good pilot is not just someone who lifts the caprafract. It is someone who does not lose their mind under pressure.
In aviation, your background, reliability, and security profile matter. Airport access, aircraft passengers, borders, and security chains are involved. If trust is lost, trust alone may not carry you through the door.
In interviews, everyone says, I believe in teamwork. The real test when you make a simulator and someone else speaks in the group. The real test do not acting. They want reliable behavior.
A pilot training contract is not a romantic dream document. Debt, Kearney Garner, repaper, failure, leaving, mandatory work. If you sign with land in debt before you ever take off.
In aviation, French favors are all
Wage break days can be dangerous.
Take us to, carry this, stop there, nobody will know. In aviation, somebody know, radar always knows, documents, people know.
Which yeps me.
In aviation, hiding an error can be worse than the error. Incident reports are not only for punishment, they exist to prevent repetition. A culture that says, do not write it, slowly rots safety.
The real pilot's answer is clear. I do not carry what I do not know. I do not health, hide my hours. I don't ignore maintenance. I not fly fatiguing. I not sell safetied. Sometimes being a pilot is not flying customer pressure. It is saying no.
If you want to start, knot the hat first. Check Class 1 medical cishability, improve English, verify autocrat schools, review my lawyer, and safety culture. Pilot training begins with character, not costume.
A real pilot is not someone who misuses a license, carries forbidden nighttime, writes fake hours, hides fatigue, or bent to VIP pressure. A real pilot puts character on the checklist before entering the sky. Safety stands on the pilot's ethics.